Okay, we're taxiing from the hangars. We're going to do a couple of circuits. I've just done a little engine adjustment. Looks like we're clear to the south, so we're going to start making our way south for Gympie. Gympie Bypass is, well, it's almost open. They've had an opening ceremony thing.
CS.
Go.
Red line monitor.
Go.
Quality.
Go.
OSM.
Go.
ULA safety officer.
Go.
Rain, weather, and clear to proceed.
Go.
LC, this is the LD on channel 1.
3,
LC, you have
2,
permission to launch.
1.
Maryville traffic light is 7656 departed Maryville for Tyro 01, tracking via the river on Crayonville, 1500 Maryville.
Okay, we're taxiing from the hangars. We're going to do a couple of circuits. I've just done a little engine adjustment. Little experiment.
Pacific Maryville, Yankee launches generic motto, just entering and rolling on runway 35 northwest Maryville.
Circuits first. Stay around the. Yeah, we'll do a couple of touch and goes. Traffic Maryville Trike 6340 lines up runway 17 left hand departure, but we'll be staying in the circuit. A couple of circuits. Maryville traffic. Trike 6340 Airborne 17, turning left crosswind, runway 17, touch and go, Maryville traffic. Traffic Maryville Trike 6340, short final 17, touch and go, Maryville traffic. Traffic Maryville 6340 is base, runway 17, touch and go, Maryville traffic. Traffic Maryville Trike 6340 is Airborne 17, turning left crosswind to depart out to the east, climbing 1500 Maryville traffic. Okay, the aircraft tests well, everything's great so far. We're going to trek out to the east. There's a lot of fog still over the sandy straits. We're going to have a look at that. It's always beautiful, I think, to see.
Below Maryville traffic, call Oscar, and the uniform is 19 miles southeast of Maryville, 2500 and tracking C30 Maryville traffic.
Okay, so the original mission today, we found the fog, but we're not going to do it. Looks like we're clear to the south, so we're going to start making our way south for Gympie. Gympie Bypass is, well, it's almost open. They've had an opening ceremony thing, but the traffic's not allowed on it apparently for another month. So let's go and have a look at that. It's about 3/4 of an hour each way. Traffic Maryborough, Microlight 6340 is 8 miles east at 1,100. We'll be tracking south for Gympie. Maryborough traffic. Absolutely beautiful, clear, smooth air morning, as I thought it would be. I thought I should take advantage of today. We've had very unsettled weather, and it's been very hard to get out flying, especially when there's work as well. It's like you get a beautiful day and you got to work. So today everything worked out that I could get up here and fly. And so far the engine adjustment I've made has paid off. Looks good, looks awesome. Power, smooth, everything is lovely. Now you might be asking yourself, why don't I tell you what the engine adjustment was? I'll tell you, it was actually, we've got an aircraft 1,400 above me soon. Okay. The adjustment was, I always thought this engine was running cool, a little bit cool, using a little bit more fuel than it should be. There's a whole lot of, I've got 4 EGTs to monitor. Not that that's a really accurate guide on engine exhaust temperatures, exhaust gas temperatures. And anyway, so I thought let's just test it as we've done and see if taking the needle clips in the carburetors 1 notch up from the 3rd to the 2nd from the top will pay off. Because our environment here is quite warm, it's quite humid, which means our air isn't as dense as some of the cooler, drier areas, and therefore my engine's running rich. I would think, that was my theory, and we are at sea level, but we are humid and we do get quite warm here. So the tests show that there's no overheating issues, the EGTs are nice and stable and settled, the CHT is beautifully settled at the moment it's too cold, 77. Oil temperature's too cold, 68. And that might be because we've got a little blocker on the radiators on this aircraft, and I've rotated it just in case it got too hot while it was lean. And I might have rotated it too much. So we can adjust that later, but everything's fine at the moment. We're just cruising here at the moment at 4,100, 47 RPM. Now that's not very high, we're doing 60, we're not going as fast as we could be. I could step that up a bit. But let's just do we're doing about 67, 68 knots. This is the Chewin Forest Mill, timber processing plant. We are currently 8 miles south of Maryborough. I wasn't going to come down here this morning because on the airport photos and the weather and everything, it looked like it was raining potentially. And yeah, so everyone wants to have a chat. So I wasn't going to come. There were showers indicated in forecast. There's still some low cloud, not too low at the moment, so we're all good at the moment. But it might come in later on this afternoon. So looking to the south now, it looks awesome. It looks doable. I'm flying over forests at the moment, but there's a logging forest. There's a lot of tracks, a lot of truck access tracks. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be smooth to land on, but they are a good option if I need to. Probably one of the bigger ones away from the trees would be a better option. And there's pretty much sure to be no signs and no power lines and things and poles and whatever.
From the uniform into downwind 17.
I've just changed direction. I'm going to go directly from here I've linked to the Bruce Highway so I can intersect it here, and then we'll track from north to south, because I think if I leave it longer by going south and then north low, I'll get too much turbulence, so to get a smooth camera view. Yeah, so we're on the way, and I've got moisture in my lens, so that's why it might look a bit foggy on the camera, unfortunately. So we want to maintain this heading of 214. We're just coming over the township of Gynolda, next to the Gynolda Range, which is, we're very close to the Bruce Highway now. We'll shoot through this gap in front of us, and we're nearly at the beginning of the Gympie Bypass. The new Gympie Bypass. The Bruce Highway is just to our right, probably about 1 mile. We'll intercept it down the hill. It goes down a hill here and then it turns south again, so we'll see it shortly.
Gympie traffic, that's 172. X-ray Lima Oscar is 7 miles to the south.
We're just about to pick up on the bypass now from the north, and we've just gone past the Gynolda United Service Station, if you know where that is, on the right there, about 1 mile to the west. Okay, so yeah, we're 1 mile north now of the actual beginning of the bypass, and there's no traffic on it at the moment. As I said earlier, it's yet to open to traffic, about another month's time. All the Bruce Highway traffic is still on the old Bruce Highway, as you would imagine. So, let's go. What I think's probably happened, and this is just the, I don't know, the negative part of me, is they haven't quite finished, but they've actually had the opening, so yeah, they've had the opening so that they can say that they've had the opening. Okay, this is the first northern interchange where you join on to the old Bruce Highway from the new Bruce Highway, from the bypass. There's no paint on the road either as yet, so yeah, they're obviously not finished. That's going to be a lot of paint. I haven't actually measured how long this is, but we'll let you know in a moment when I finish travelling the length of it at the moment, you know, as we go. Now, as you would understand, we'll be flying around the back of Gympie as well, and you'll see Gympie as we go past, because this is, after all, the bypass, the Gympie Bypass. Oh, if there wasn't so many workers on the road, you could land on it. It is a long stretch of road. And it will definitely make the travel through Gympie to Brisbane from Maryborough Harvey Bay. The bypass is going to take a lot of time off, because there's a lot of lights and hills going through Gympie, and continuous stop-go, and 60k traffic, so this will be 100, 110 probably, no stopping. Straight past, straight through, awesome. So if you go to Brisbane, or you're coming up from Brisbane to Maryborough Harvey Bay area, Fraser Coast, or travelling north, this will be the way to go. Perfect, Gympie, Microlight 6340 is 10 miles north, 1,500 tracking south along the Gympie Bypass. Gympie traffic. still a little bit of low cloud.
At 1,500 inbound, you are.
So you can see Gympie in the background there to the to my 2 o'clock position. Gympie Township. And if you live in Harvey Bay, well, we've just had the Boundary Road extension open, and I can say from experience that it is quite useful. I have used it a few times, and it is much quicker to get around town, I can tell you. So well done, Council. It's great to see a big project is finally completed. This won't be far away. Oh, there's paint on the road here, so that's good to see. I've just noticed that. It's probably going for a little bit now, but anyway, there it is. It's got to dodge a few little clouds here. Looks like a bit of rain on the hills to the west there. So we've just passed Gympie itself, and we're approaching the Gympie Airport, Kaibong International dot. As you have seen, it's been quite an extensive amount of road. I believe it's been like 4 or 5 years in the making. Traffic Gympie Trike 6340 is 4 miles north. 1,300, tracking south along the Gympie Bypass, staying to the west of the bypass, Gympie traffic.
Number 42, but ain't call me.
Well, I think you get the gist of it. This is where it joins the Bruce Highway again, just here. We got some traffic ahead. I'm getting close to the Gympie airfield now. I can see it from here about 3 miles. 1 o'clock position, and this is the joining where the old Bruce Highway joins the new one. Bypass. Traffic Gympie, Microlight 6340 is 3 miles to the northeast, 1,400. I'll be turning to track north for Maryborough, Gympie traffic.
Traffic Gympie, Chapel Road 42, but ain't says pass runway 14, touch and go, Gympie.
Hope you enjoyed looking at the bypass. We're going to get home, otherwise we're going to run out of fuel, so I've got just enough fuel to make reserve if I go back now. So perfect. There's some cloud building up now too, so there's my sign to leave, because it will build up now behind me. Now we were going to follow the Bruce Highway back, but I think I'll expedite the trip. You can see the Gympie behind us there. Make sure the camera's still going. So Gympie to the left now, to the west of us still obviously. But let's pop over these clouds and have a look. I wonder if you recognised any part of Gympie. Let me know in the comments if you have recognised certain little areas. Not that it's easy to see with the cameras from here, but do you recognise any of the little items or features, landmarks around Gympie. It always looks different from the air, doesn't it? I know where we are now, definitely, with the, I use that road just below us a lot. There's a school there with a 40k sign. I think it's all day 40k's. The red roofs down there. So, yeah, that road there takes you out to the Tincan Bay Road. Out to Tincan Bay Rainbow Beach. The back way. Well, from Gympie, the main way. But it's the back way to come in from Harvey Bay. If you don't want to use the Bruce Highway. So we'll say goodbye to the Gympie Bypass and we'll keep heading home. Our time should be about 35 minutes from here, from Gympie, to arrive back in Maryborough. Except I have to swerve around this cloud that's in front of us. Almost looks like the cloud's trying to swerve in front of me, which isn't helpful. Once we get past it, we're at 2,000 now, we'll climb to 2,500 and cruise home. And we don't seem to be indicating too much of a headwind at all at the moment, so great stuff. Got about 5 knots. Perfect day to do this. And the engine has been performing magnificently well after its adjustment. So just so you know, currently EGTs are indicating 700, 750. DHT is a little bit lower than I'd like, but I think it's because I haven't blocked off the radiator enough. We're showing 77 degrees Celsius. And all these temperatures are, of course, in Celsius. We are in Australia. Oil temperature's low though, 71 degrees. Again, I haven't covered up the radiator enough. Flight time this morning so far is 1 hour. So 1.5 hours is my estimated time, 3/4 each way. So that will burn about 22 litres in total. Now, if you're interested as well, I do plan to do a whale watch trip soon. It's just weather. We want nice sunshine, smooth conditions, and we'll be able to see lots of whales there. If the weather's kind to us, we'll get out and do that soon. We'll sign off the video here and say goodbye to the Gympie Bypass, and we'll keep heading home.